chopping it up is kind of sad, especially when it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So
I feel like when you're doing it
Couple
this way, it
tears are
actually
nice.
does retain some of that height that you mentioned.
yes, exactly. You could even toss the lettuce separately quickly with vinaigrette and then top it with the toppings after. There we go. That's good. And in we go.
He was on
Last but not
BT
least,
this
I'm a huge
morning.
fan of adding, most people I would assume, if you do grow things at home, you probably have a lot of herbs, I would assume. Most people have basil, they have mint, they have parsley, so it's always nice to go outside and clip a little bit or rip some off and add
And
it
if
to
they
the
have
salad.
mint, they have mint.
Yes, if you have mint or rosemary, I
If
feel like
you
those
have
two are
mint,
the
so
ones
do
that are
your
out of
neighbors.
control. Yes. It's so true. I also heard here everyone has blackberry bushes.
That's so, yeah, it's more and more the thing. If you
I
go
wish.
just north of the city, I would say sort of Barrie and further north, blackberries grow in a lot of places, and we just don't know what to do with them. So you said that they could be pickled as well. That was
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Pickled for sure, or mashed up with onions, you get a similar effect probably to the blueberries. So, all right. And again, the one thing that I like with a simple garden salad is that you can customize it very easily. I'm a huge fan of virtually every fresh herb in something. So I have dill in here, I have basil. I'm going to add some mint and some parsley. But if you don't like something, if you don't like dill, it's not going to make the salad taste any worse without it. I just like the freshness that you get from herbs this time of year.
I have to say dill is probably my favorite fresh herb, and adding to this with the actual pickled fruits and veg, I think it just, for me, because anything pickled associates with dill, it's just going to be a natural combination.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I'm right with you there. All right, so we got that all in there, and maybe an heirloom tomato. I will say, tomatoes in this province are spectacular. So I feel like you got a good choice right now at the farmers markets and the grocery stores. So get them while you can, because I think we agree they do not taste the same after September. Greenhouses are wonderful, but it's not the same. Gorgeous. All right. And when it comes to salad dressing, before you dress, a lot of chefs will attest to this, they like to lightly salt the salad, and you can coat most of the vegetables that are in here already, just a teeny bit. It's a base level of flavoring. This is my small mixing spoon.
And in all fairness, Dan, if anyone's watching you salt the salad and they're worried about salt, you're also making your own dressing.
Yes.
So commercial dressings are going to have a lot more salt than what you're doing right here.
Exactly. Oh, who knows? No, I've been pretty lately, so. But again, customized to what you're, what's suited for you to some extent. And now, salad dressing. Some people like a really well-dressed salad. Some people like a light dressing. Dressing on the side, no one's going to judge you. We know the salad dressing is beautiful, so.
I kind of like it swimming, I'm not going to lie. I'm
Okay,
one of
well.
those. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right.
I would like some salad with my dressing anytime. Especially when it's as nice as that one. Looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you. All the colors, all the textures, it's really nice. Sorry, I'm just using my hands here. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now we have. Let's wait for a finished product here. And again, this is the kind of salad with this kind of lettuce, red leaf lettuce. You want to serve it right away. This is not going in your fridge. This is the last thing you do before you're serving your dinner al fresco on the back deck.
And speaking of serving, I know we're about to have a cheese board to go with this one.
Yes, we
It is
are.
officially happy hour on a Thursday. You've got 3 beautiful bottles of wine there. Which one might you pair with your cheese and your salad here?
You know what?
Rosé, the Pinot Grigio, the Cabernet.
I'd probably say the rosé.
Yeah, okay.
Nice and bright.
Nice and summer.
Yeah. And I feel like the color matches there too.
Yeah,
Pop of color.
a little bit of Peninsula Ridge rosé on the side. Sounds great.
That's actually a fun thing that I could mention, is to go back quickly to the maceration of fruits. You definitely put liquor in this kind of thing a little bit. If you get like something that has a lot of flavor, obviously wine would be a good option for that. Some gins, if they're like cucumber based or like really,
I had a Shiraz gin that would have been perfect.
there we go, yeah. That's like the best of both worlds. Like Miley Cyrus, you know?
Love the Miley references. Bring it on.
It's sad that that's kind of an old reference, probably. Okay. All right, so we have our beautiful salad finished there. And now we'll just make a nice little cheese plate using what we have. One thing that I love to do with cheese boards, I'm just using a pretty standard brie and an aged cheddar here, so nothing crazy. crazy is, again, I'm a big fan of different textures, different sizes of things.
I can imagine that with so much bovine out in
You like this,
Alberta,
the
there's a
rolling
lot
hills
of
of mountains,
cheese,
maybe
there's a lot of cheese production as well. Because I know we have some great Ontario-made cheese makers, but I'm sure the game in Calgary is pretty great as well.
It's not as good as Ontario, I will tell you,
Really? Okay,
honestly.
all right. I guess they primarily produce beef.
Yes. We do have some cheesemakers, but they wouldn't be accessible in this part of the country. What I like to do with a cheese board or charcuterie board is just to add a little bit of height to what I'm doing, even if it's just a jar full of pickled vegetables as opposed to everything lying flat on the board. You have different levels. So sometimes you can even flip something upside down, which is not really that mind-blowing, but again, it's just like, it's the visual for your guests that's not taking you a lot of time, but it's giving people something
a little
different,
stage for the
something
scene.
different to look at. So we're gonna get crazy and turn this mason jar upside down. And I'm a big fan of kind of the rough crumble here.
That does look nice. This looks like quite the elevated lunch or mid-afternoon snack. This looks beautiful.
I feel like it looks like my dinner when this is done.
There we go.
And then, before I add my pickles to this, I'm not sure how much we can see here. That will stretch there. There we go. And if you take one tip away from this, if you like making cheese boards, charcuterie boards, let it be this tip. What a lot of chefs will do when they're putting pickles or jams or anything like that, anything with liquid in it, on a plate like this, they will always put it on some paper towel and napkins to absorb before they transfer it to the bowl. So we like, as much as we love my beautiful pickled blueberries that we made, we don't want everything on the plate to turn blue. So what we're gonna do is just take the blueberries, pop them onto here, give them a second. You can see it absorbing there. I mean, I'm sure this is not the most beautiful overhead, but I think you get the point.
Yes. Thanks for that.
And then we'll just pop them wherever you want. I'll put some on the cheese.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And then again, you're not getting that residual juice like dripping everywhere, right? You still get the, when you cut into the cheese or get some other berries, you're still getting that flavor, but the visual right now is a lot nicer than if it was kind of seeping all over the plate.
So I guess we're used to seeing sort of a jam or a coulis on top of the cheese, but this is a nice twist on that. Something a little bit more pizzazz, a little more bite.
For sure. I do think a lot of people lean preserve with cheeses like a brie or camembert, but I mean, there's still lots of sweetness in these pickled berries, so it is a nice balance for that. There we go. And I do like to pickle things, so I'm gonna add my quick pickled baby zucchini, also delicious.
All right.
Oh no, I didn't even listen to myself. Okay, I gotta dip them on here. There we
So
go.
that baby zucchini with a round cracker and a bit of cheese is like the perfect little canapé.
I think so. There we go. And if you want to get real crazy, I also quick pickle these stems of Swiss chard. So a lot of people don't really think about that and they find a good stem here. But sometimes the stem of Swiss chard can be fibrous unless you finely chop it and saute it. So you can actually use the extended stem in a quick pickling method as well. Let it tenderize and serve it on a platter like this. I actually like putting it as a garnish on Caesars. But again, it's just the idea of taking something that most people may just chop and throw out and turning it into something fun.
Very sustainable, yes. In the interest of eliminating food waste, that is a very edible part of the chard.
Exactly. So put a few on there. And this looks like celery, pickled celery. There we go.
Colorful.
Well, that's not the best example, but you get what I mean with colors. Try my best here. And that's that.
All right. Woo.
Beautiful. Now, Dan,
Yes.
people are really enjoying what you're seeing here. Is this the type of content you might be producing on Instagram, or what do you find there?
If you didn't like it, then no.
Okay,
No,
that's
I'm
fair,
just
yeah,
joking.
that's fair.
No, my Instagram is a mix of my travels. I travel a lot for work and just for personal interest, as well as food. You'll catch me on different morning shows across the country or cooking. I do a lot of my own food events, which is a ton of fun, mostly in Western Canada. But I'd say buckle up if you follow me on social, because it's you never know what's happening.
Do you have a website or somewhere else where we can follow you and keep in touch?
DanClapson.com will redirect you to a link tree with a lot of different things that I do, but that's it. I have a weekly podcast called Wish We Never Met, which I co-host with my friend Amy, because we wish we never met each other, kind of a joke. And aside from that, I'm always traveling, eating, cooking, and exploring new restaurants, exploring new regions, and falling more and more in love with Canada.
Well, that sounds great. Well, I am glad we met.
Yes.
Thank you so much to Dan Clapson, everyone. You can
Thank you.
follow him on socials. You can find his website. And by all means, continue to watch for his next appearance. Thanks so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night at the CNE. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Portia? Yeah. So my hand's a little salty, but nice to meet you.
Cool. That's a part of the job. How are you both doing? So I saw you on BT
Yeah.
this morning, and I loved it. And I got, ideas
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
pickles.
Yeah, yeah.
My husband was telling me
Yeah.
about to pickle some stuff that we had in excess. And I thought it was a good idea, utilize it and
Yeah.
all of that. Come in and knowing that you're here.
Well, thank you.
Great experience.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm a content creator. I have
Oh,
a
you?
YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
My name is
Take me.
Portia Malcolm.
Okay.
I'm going to Instagram you.
Okay. Take me, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
I will be following you
Great.
because I do travel. I actually do any events, personal
Yeah, yeah.
travel where I Niagara Falls
Sweet, yeah,
this
yeah.
last
Oh, yeah,
week.
yeah.
And I do
Food,
organization.
obviously, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everything.
Yeah, food,
I do
lifestyle, yeah, yeah.
everything,
Cool.
So
Sweet. Awesome.
I definitely will be following you.
Awesome. Well, I love it.
So
Cheers.
take care and all the best.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Great
Yes, thank you.
presentation.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
right.